The city pulsed with digital light, a symphony of colors and patterns that danced across every surface. Neon signs flickered, casting vibrant hues onto the streets below, creating an ever-changing mosaic of light and shadow. Towers clawed at the simulated sky, their peaks disappearing into the digital ether. These monoliths of glass and steel stood as testaments to human ambition, their neon accents tracing the outlines of dreams and aspirations. Data streams, like luminous rivers, flowed between buildings, carrying information at the speed of thought. These neon pathways connected every corner of the city, a web of light that pulsed with the heartbeat of the network. This was the network, a virtual reality so real it bled into the real world. Holographic elements blended seamlessly with physical structures, creating a hybrid environment where the lines between reality and illusion blurred. Here, fortunes were made and broken, secrets traded like currency. In this digital marketplace, information was the most valuable commodity, and those who could navigate its currents wielded immense power. And in the heart of this digital jungle, a phantom lurked. This shadowy figure moved through the neon-lit alleys, a ghost in the machine, always watching, always waiting. In the labyrinth of light and data, they were both hunter and hunted, a mystery wrapped in the glow of the neon labyrinth. They called him Phantom, a name whispered in the darkest corners of the digital realm, a legend among hackers and cyber enthusiasts, a whisper in the code, an enigma that eluded even the most skilled cyber detectives, a ghost in the machine, a phantom presence that could manipulate the very fabric of the digital universe. His real name, Alex, was a relic of a past life, a time when he was just another face in the crowd, another soul lost in the analog world. A life lived outside the digital embrace of the network, where the physical world held sway over his existence. Now only the digital world mattered. The network was his domain, his playground, his sanctuary. His fingers danced across the keyboard, a blur of motion, each keystroke a symphony of precision and speed. His mind a labyrinth of code and algorithms, navigating through the complexities of the digital landscape with ease and finesse. The Phantom was more than a hacker. He was a maestro of the virtual world, orchestrating his moves with unparalleled skill and cunning. The Mark Elysium Corporation, a titan of the network, its secrets buried deep within a fortress of impenetrable digital firewalls. Phantom had been hired not for money but for something far more valuable, the elusive truth, a truth that could shatter the very foundations of the network itself, forever changing everything. Section 4. Firewalls and digital dragons. The first layer of security, a digital dragon, its scales shimmering with binary code, its eyes burning with firewalls. Phantom smiled. Child's play. He weaved his way through the code, a digital matador dodging the beast's attacks, his fingers a blur of countermeasures. Section 5. A dance through the data stream. Through layers of encryption, past digital sentinels, Phantom moved. Each obstacle, a puzzle to be solved, a challenge to be overcome. He was in his element, the digital world bending to his will. He was the architect, the destroyer, the phantom in the machine. Section 6. The ghost in the machine. Deep within Elysium's network, he found it. The truth. A truth that hit him like a punch to the gut. Elysium wasn't just a corporation, it was a lie. And he, Alex Phantom, was at the heart of it. Section 7. Dawn breaks over the datascape. The heist was complete. The digital fortress of Elysium Corporation had been breached, its secrets laid bare for the world to see. The dawn of a new era was upon the datasphere, an era where information was no longer hoarded by the powerful but shared freely among the masses. The truth out there spreading like wildfire through the network, every byte of data, every hidden truth now accessible to anyone with a connection. The implications were staggering, the power shift monumental. The world would never be the same again. But for Phantom, there was no victory, only a chilling realization. His past, his present, his very identity, all carefully crafted lies. The man who had orchestrated the downfall of a corporate giant now found himself adrift in a sea of uncertainty. The revelations about his own life were as shocking as the data he had exposed. He had brought down a titan, but the battle for his own soul had just begun. The journey ahead was fraught with peril, not just from external threats, but from the shadows of his own mind. As the first light of dawn broke over the datasphere, Phantom knew that his true quest was only beginning.